Hey guys, what's up? It's Darkmech here, and I'm back today with a video for an update in regards to what is happening in Legion with legendary items. Now, I'm going to start off at the start of this video and say 100% this is all information from Alpha Legion, so it is all subject to change and may not be the final version that hits the game when it launches. But at the moment, this is what we know. So as I'm stating, it is alpha. Take in mind that there's a lot of placeholder values probably placed on these items, so don't go too fucking crazy and up in arms over what I'm about to tell you. Now at this stage, there is approximately 169 legendary items being added into game for Legion, which is just fucking crazy. That is a shit ton of fucking orange. Item level is going to be 895 with an equip of 110, level 110. At the moment, and again, placeholder value, you are going to be able to equip a total of 5 legendary items. So if you think 3 max level crafted items, 5 legendary items, and your artifact weapon, you are pretty much fucking good to pew pew. At the start, you'll most likely only be able to equip 1 legendary, I'd say, and as patches roll out, you'll be able to equip more, but at the moment, placeholder value, 5 is going to be the maximum equip for legendaries. Now, what kind of slot options are we going to get for legendaries? Well, we're going to pretty much get everything barring trinkets. So helms, necks, shoulders, cloaks, chest, braces, gloves, belts, legs, boots, and rings. So everything bar trinkets. And we'll obviously have our artifact weapons, so we'll be pretty much set. Now I'm going to put a link in the comment for all the legendaries that are data mined at the moment. Again, keep in mind that it is only alpha, guys, and you'll be able to see that by some of the names, but you'll be able to go there and check some of these items out. Now I'm not going to take you through all the legendaries because that would just take way too fucking long, but I'm just going to take you through a couple that I picked out just to give you a taste of sort of what Blizzard are heading to here. And you will notice one thing on all these legendaries is that they all have passive equips. There are no on-use legendaries currently added into game, and I'll talk about that in a sec. Now, a couple of legendaries I want to talk about are Curious Drapes. You can see the equip on this for Death Knights. It's a cloak. Anti-magic shells duration is increased by 100% and any damage is absorbed as a heal. That is fucking crazy cloak. Ring for Mage's Shard of the Exeter. While not in a group or raid, Time Warp has a 60% reduced cooldown and will not affect you with temporal displacement. Wrist for Warlocks. Mage Strike Restraints. Chaos Bolt has a 35% chance to bounce to another enemy within 30 yards. Monks, I actually found a lot of the Monk legendaries lackluster at the moment, just my opinion. This one, Zen Meditation, now lasts through 3 melee attacks. It was probably the best one that I could find, and obviously that is still extremely useful, but compared to that Death Knight cloak, I've got 2 for Warriors, and I have a bit of a soft spot for Warriors, so I've listed 2 of the legendaries for Warriors in here. The Wall's Fel is Shield Slam increases the duration of Shield Wall by 2 seconds, and Grom's Wartorn Pauldrons, while Battle Cry or Berserker Rage is active, charge has no cooldown, so that would be a fuck ton of fun in PvP. So as you can see, crazy passive equips, and as I said, there are no on-use legendaries, and I suppose the concern from this is with all the pruning that's going on, and if you haven't been updated with all the pruning that the class is receiving, there is a fuck ton of abilities that have been thrown out the window. Things are becoming extremely simplified. And I guess the concern with this is with all these passive equips, there is going to be, it feels like there's going to be a lot less mechanical interaction with our classes because they are going to be so simple. However, as I've said at the start, it is Legion Alpha. Everything is still subject to change, and it's probably not worth fucking screaming for the meatloaf right now and cracking the shits. We just don't know what's coming. I've seen a lot of posts saying that we're moving towards World of Diablo, and in some ways, with this amount of legendaries, 169 at this stage being added into game, it kind of looks like that loot system is sort of the way we're going. And Blizzard have come out and said they wanted to change the way we received legendaries, the way we viewed legendaries, the way we obtain them. They're not looking to ever recreate Thunder Furies or Hand of Rags or Warglaves. So, and in some ways I think that's a bit sad because it definitely takes the shine off legendaries. But that's where we're moving, and that's what we've got to adapt to. So I have seen a lot of hate going out for Legion. I'm certainly not on that way. I'm excited for Legion. I think it looks great. I watched a video the other day where someone went absolutely balls tits out at the fact that garrisons have made it back into Legion. And there's just something I really want to touch on, even though it has nothing to do with this video. Garrisons are in Legion, yep, and there's shitloads of other things to do other than garrisons, so don't get caught up on that. But one thing to keep in mind in Legion is that even though garrisons have made it, the gold trait from followers is being removed, and so are all the gold missions. So I want to make a really quick mention that most likely gold is going to normalize a lot more in Legion than it was in Warlords of Draenor. There was this huge influx of gold into the economy in Warlords. We saw stupid things like TCG mounts went through the roof, like Feldrakes went from 75k to 500k. Big battle bears went from 80 to 90k to 500k. So everything has just inflated through the roof. And I think in Legion, you're going to see a lot of that market normalize again. So a big tip at the moment, and again, this is just a gamble for me, but is hold on to your gold and take it into Legion. It'll certainly take a while at the start while all that gold gets spent that's carried through from Warlords, but I really think we'll see gold normalize in Legion. But that's it anyway, guys. That is an update in regards to the Legendaries thus far. As I said, the link is in the description so you can go and check out all the ones being added at this stage. But otherwise, hit me up with your comments, guys. I want to know what you think about the Legendaries being added in the system that we're now going to get. Also about all the passive equips and no on-use Legendaries. What are your thoughts? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks very much for checking out the video, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.